No, it was over
Liu.
Liu. And by Liu reaching the podium, this will make the 7th medal for the United States of America, which is leading the medal race.
At the rate of 2 a day.
Yeah.
That's right. With the strength and depth of that, that we see so often of the, U.S. men's foil, I was kind of surprised that.
A little surprising today. None of them made the 16.
Guo stepped in, took the blade, and then tried to hit Liu on the shoulder. Didn't work.
Fences at really close distance here.
Mm-hmm. And it's working out better for Jalen Liu than it is for Guo.
Guo was asking for a review. It appeared to be attacked from the right. I'm not sure what the review was for, unless she thought she parried it. It was blade contact. Let's see. Coming back pretty quickly, which is usually a sign that the call will stay. So that's an attack unfair. The referee didn't say that the first time. He said attack. When he said attack unfair, now I know that she thought it was her parry.
Well,
it's time for Jessica to get going. But really, what's of note here, I neglected to say, is that Liu is the youngest ever senior World Cup winner after taking the title at the Hong Kong World Cup in January.
Right.
So she is not as ranked as high as Guo, but she has had success at the older level.
You mean the senior level?
Yeah, the senior level, not the oldest level, which is the veteran level. That was a nice one.
Yeah.
And she's got to be feeling a lot better to finally get that first one.
Attack right. Will Guo challenge? She will not.
No.
She'll surrender her weapon.
You heard the clunk. It was a beat attack. This is quite the start for Liu.
Guo hasn't quite started.
No. Guo has to be so frustrated there. She pushed, she threw everything she had, pushed Liu to the back of the end of the piece, and missed.
Well, Jalen Liu looks really relaxed, and confident. And with a start like this, it's going to be difficult to overcome.
Isn't that interesting? Had a 6-1 lead, not one attack, and then finally attacked with that lead and got nailed so easily at the break. Well,
We go to our first 1 minute break in this second semifinal. And it's kind of strange asking a question like, well, what does Guo need to do?
I'll tell you what Liu doesn't need to do is keep attacking like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Guo has to do. I think, actually, what Guo does have to do is exactly what she did when she got hit on the last touch. She pushed Liu all the way to the back and under her piece.
Yeah.
She had the right action, and she just went over the shoulder and she missed. I think what she needs to do is is push, maybe second intention. You could see the socks there with the H. That's for Harvard. In fact, at the last Grand Prix, the Senior Grand Prix in Lima a couple of weeks ago, she wasn't there. And because she was competing at the NCAA championships for her university.
I remember the Ukrainian team that that attends Ohio State showed up with her Ohio State socks on as well, so I guess that's a thing.
Bill, you got to represent. So Guo is going to continue to push. She needs to do that. And Liu shouldn't be passive. She should be busy on her defense like that. Well,
Fair.
I said she doesn't need to attack, and she doesn't, but I will say that attack on fair is very important for her. Taking the blade has been successful. It's being challenged?
Yep, it's being challenged.
Okay.
But I think it's going to come back the same way it did the previous time. But he did say attack a fair.
Which he's coming back quickly. A little spring in his step. Tackle fair. No videos. You heard that.
Yeah.
So very early in this very important bout, Guo has burned both of her videos on similar actions, and that could be a problem later on. You really need to be tactical about when to use them. You got to be sure if you go this early.
But and you said it. Calling the second challenge for the same thing.
Yeah, the same thing. But
If you're paying attention, you know that he didn't say attack of fair the first time.
Right.
And you thought it might have been your blade action. This time he said attack of fair.
So Guo did score her third touch on a really nice beat attack to the low line, the flank of Liu. So let me just
go ahead.
let me
go
just
ahead.
say, half of Guo's touches of the 4 have been on Liu's attack without blade actions in the middle of the piece.
Right.
The one that was like a second before the period ended, and that one. Beat attacks have been successful. Straight attacks have not. And she's got to be careful there because she might let Guo back into the bout. Attack au fer de droite. That's working.
Mm-hmm.
Guo again went to the low line, the flank under the arm, and that time Liu was waiting and blocked it. That was actually a counterattack, in my opinion. I thought that was a straight attack from the right that missed. Liu in trouble.
What was she doing there?
Well, she rushed it a little bit, and she attacked into Guo's closed, I think, the outside line, and was parried. You heard the clunk.
Yeah.
But she was.
But I mean, more in a general sense, or even particular sense. Yeah. It seemed discombobulated.
A little bit, a little rushed, and the reason it was rushed because she was on her end of the piece, and she figured she needed to do something. All right, well,
Like score?
I will say this. I said she's been unsuccessful in attacks in the middle without the blade. On that case, she was successful. Oh my, from way out of distance was Guo. She was dead to rights there on the riposte. Liu missed and Guo hit on the remise. Attack in preparation from the left, and all of a sudden
There's pressure.
we have a bout again.
And clock will wind down. We'll go to our second 1-minute break. And the story's changed.
It has changed. There was a comfy, cozy 10-6 lead with about 15 seconds to go. Guo pushed Liu all the way to the end of her piece, which sort of forced her into making that rush, or as you said, discombobulated action. She got hit. And here, right in the middle, she got hit attack in preparation, right at the buzzer. So the whole mindset changed. Guo is feeling pretty good right now, and Liu's starting to second guess it a little bit. Cooler heads will prevail.
It has been quite warm since we've been here in Wuxi. And it can get quite warm in this hall, and especially under the lights.
But not where we're sitting, where naturally the air conditioner is blowing right on our stiff neck.
Yes.
As always.
All right, here we go. Third and final period. This for a place in the gold medal match.
I will say a slight edge right now to Guo. Slightly more experienced, and right now a little bit of a change in momentum. And maybe that minute break was to Liu's advantage so that she had time to think it over, too.
Yep. Well, she has not been behind in this semifinal match.
Nope. We haven't seen this all bout. Look at that. Guo gave up ground easily, almost daring Liu to attack her. And for the first time, we see Liu push her all the way to the end of the piece, scoring a straight attack.
Riposte right off target.
And remember, no challenges, video challenges left for Guo.
That's correct. Still attack left off target.
Counter riposte from Liu is no. Remise of the riposte from Guo is good. Big touch. And Liu was a little bit passive there going back on defense. Let's see if she's a little more aggressive now in the middle.
Referee calls them apart.
Good battle there.
Attack right. 2 meetings of the blade.
Not just attack with what? It's a beat attack. You can
Yeah,
can hear the clunk, and excellent referee, but you have to let the fencers know and identify the blade action there. Guo was frustrated because she thinks it's her beat, and it really doesn't matter what she thinks anymore because she has no more reviews left.
Well, referee said 2 meetings of the blade. And a card shown to Guo's box.
Another remise by Guo. The last couple have been. Oh, wow. Just reached enough to sneak it in. Beat attack off target by Liu. Does she try it again? Guo was actually a little bit fortunate there. She did a beat attack from way out of distance. Liu was waiting, made the parry and the riposte off target. It's a good thing she got the light on because Guo is remising every time. So Liu's under pressure. She can't miss on her riposte.
Wow.
Big touch, maybe the biggest of this bout. Not sure what Liu was thinking there. She just sort of stepped in, counterattack.
Was a lot like Guo just walked over and touched her on the shoulder.
From out of distance again, Guo over anxious there, and Liu is waiting, and this time she does put the colored light on.
Oh, this is a wonderful parry and riposte. There's no room for error for Jessica Guo here. Parry, riposte, and it is Jaylin Liu into the gold medal match, 15-11. It is bronze.